The year was 455 CE. The most brutal and merciless army on the planet, the Huns. The Huns was trampling the civilized world under their boots. The mighty Roman Empire, the superpower of Europe, had already been brought to its knees by their terror. The Huns had only one rule: wherever you pass, leave nothing but ashes. And now, their bloodthirsty eyes were set on India. Greatest crisis in history stood right at India's doorstep. But what the Huns did not know was that standing guard at India's border was a living ember who had kicked away the luxuries of the palace. A prince who long before ascending the throne slept in the dust of the battlefield. His name, Emperor Skandagupta. Today on Hustler's Freak, we are opening a page of history that your textbook conveniently hides from you. Today we will witness how one single man crushed a global destructive force. If you feel that the problem in your life today are too big to handle, listen to this story very carefully for the next few minutes. When Skandagupta's father, Emperor Gupta, passed away, the golden days of the Gupta Empire were on the verge of extinction. Internal rebellions were breaking out within the country. The royal treasury was running dry. Brothers were fighting brothers for the throne. And at the exact vulnerable moment, lakhs of barbarian Huns invaded from the northwest. Just imagine, you are a young person and you suddenly inherit a bankrupt family or a company buried in massive debt, while ruthless competitors are standing outside ready to destroy you. What would you do? Quit or pass the blame to someone else? Skandagupta did neither. Historians note that even after becoming the ruler, Skandagupta did not look at the comfort of his palace for years. He lived with his army in dense forest, on river banks, and froze through brutal winter nights, sleeping on bare grass. He resembled a broken army, pumped fire into the hearts of common citizens, and stood right at the front line with his sword unsheathed. In 455 CE, the ultimate clash took place. On one side were the bloodthirsty Huns, and on the other side was Skandagupta with his handful of loyal soldiers ready to sacrifice everything for their motherland. This fight was not just about weapons, it was a battle of willpower. Skandagupta answered the Huns brutally with flawless strategy and absolute fearlessness. He charged directly into the thick of the enemy lines. His sword struck like lightning. The results? The Indian army dealt such a crushing defeat to the Huns that their spirits were permanently broken. They fled for their lives. Skandagupta single-handedly saved India from falling into a dark age. The same dark age that destroyed European civilization. The rock inscription of Junagadh still bear witness to the legendary victory. Guys, why is Skandagupta's story relevant to you today in 2026? Because Skandagupta teaches us the law of extreme ownership. Today's youth encounter a minor inconvenience and immediately prepare a list of excuses. I don't have money, the market is in recession, my family doesn't support me. Skandagupta's entire empire was collapsing, but he did not point finger at anyone. He took charge. Here are 3 major takeaways from Hustler's Freak for your life. First, ditch your comfort zone. If you want to achieve something legendary in life, you must sacrifice superficial luxuries. Step onto the field and grind. Second, lead from the front. Become an example in your team or your work. When your people see you working the hardest, they will be ready to give their 100% for you. Third, the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. The Huns were the ultimate villain of that era, and because Skandagupta defeated them, his name became immortal. Stop fearing your problems. Wake up, pick up your sword and fight for your vision, because you are a hustler and hustlers never quits. If this video fired you up, subscribe to the channel and share it. Jai Hind.